Hello students. In this video, we are going to show you how to create a series resistor circuit on the breadboard. A breadboard is a platform used to create and experimentally test circuits that consist of simple electronic components such as resistors, capacitors, and inductors. The usable regions of sections of the breadboards are physically divided into 4 different sections. It is important to note that these sections are independent of each other and are not internally connected. Breadboards do not have their own power source. Therefore, the top and bottom sections of the breadboard are usually allocated for establishing the power supply connections. In most breadboards, they are indicated by horizontal red and blue rails used for positive and negative lines, respectively, of the power source. The slots in each of these lines that belong to the red or blue rails are internally connected in a horizontal layout. That means if a voltage is supplied to one of the slots of the positive rail, all the remaining slots also provide the same voltage as output. Similarly, if a 0 volt or ground voltage is connected to one of the slots of the negative rail, the remaining slots will provide 0 volts as the output. On this breadboard, we already have the positive line of the power supply connected to the red rail and the negative line of the power supply to the blue rail. The 2 separate middle sections on the breadboard have 5 rows and 65 columns each, where the rows are alphabetically labeled and the columns are numbered from 1 to 65. In these sections, the slots in each column are internally connected, but the slots in each row are not connected to each other. Therefore, it is essential to note that these middle sections cannot be used as rows. As a result, placing components in the adjacent slot in a row does not establish a connection or junction. The junctions must be established in the same column. A primary aspect of creating circuits on the breadboard is to establish junctions or points where 2 or more components meet. As shown in the circuit diagram, one end of resistor R1 should be connected to one end of resistor R2, creating a junction. Such connections can be established by placing the corresponding ends of resistor R1 and R2 in the same column of a chosen middle section. Similarly, the connection between the remaining end of R2 and the third resistor R3 can be established by placing the corresponding ends in the same column. This simple series resistor circuit can be powered up by connecting the circuit to the power supply rails using jumper wires. As shown in the figure, one end of the series circuit is connected to the positive rail and the end of the negative rail using 2 or more jumper wires. Now that you know how to create a basic circuit on the breadboard, you can learn more about measurement of current and voltages in the next tutorial.